Unfortunately, most people nowadays are possessed by evil. And I'm not talking about what you read in the news, I'm talking about the people closest to you. You know the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. Well, without realizing it unconsciously, our enemies are even closer than ever before. And they are truly possessed by evil thoughts, evil mindsets, and evil in general. Hopefully you're not, because you're awake and sick and tired of all the bullshit. And speaking of which, if you are awakened and want to level up through truth, not fluff or fake positivity, join my free community, the No Bullshit Society. The link's in the description and pinned comment below. Level up today. Yes, like I said, it is easy to look at the atrocities in the news and what goes on in the world and say there is so much evil there. But like I told you, there is evil closest to us than you think. Through the evil eye, where people look at us, through passive-aggressive comments, backhanded compliments, strange behaviors, and so much more. There was a time where people would be rather selfish, rather vindictive, rather nasty. But that's gone to another level entirely nowadays. How often, as you get older and as you awaken more, are you recognizing and realizing how terrible people treat you? Or how awful they treat others? Or you hear stories about people you thought you knew, and you say to yourself, I cannot believe they've done that. What is driving these behaviors? Of course, evil is under the surface there, but it is layers upon layers of self-absorption, narcissism, toxic beliefs, and so much more. For example, any joy or success that comes your way, theoretically, should be celebrated. You've worked hard for it, you've sacrificed a lot, you've compromised, or maybe you've just got to a point in your life where happiness and joy, through peace obviously, is deserved. But the evil that lurks in the shadows, the evil partner, the evil family members, and certainly the evil friends, feel threatened by you. See, your peace, your joy, your healing, your health, all of those things is a threat to them. They may have that in abundance, but they are never satisfied. Their cup is never truly filled. They always want more. They always demand more. And most importantly, they want it taken away from you. I know that's a really harsh, horrible thing to hear, but if you're awakened and you're self-aware, you can save your life. I recently discovered the difference between envy and jealousy. Do you truly know the difference? Jealousy is already a toxic trait. For example, let's just say you've got a wonderful car and a beautiful home, and I don't. I'd be jealous that you've got those things and I don't. However, I would be inspired and want to work hard or do what I can to have what you have because I'm jealous of it. But do you truly know the evil connotations of envy? Let's do the same scenario again. You've got that beautiful car, beautiful house. There's me, an evil person in your life, who you don't know is truly evil, seeing everything you have, and instead of jealousy is underlying hate. And I say the following: I hate that he has a nice car and I don't. I hate that he has a nice home and I don't. I wish for him to lose everything. I wish for it to be taken away. I wish for them to suffer. Only then will I be happy about this situation. If you notice the dialogue there and the internal ramblings of a maniac, the problem there is it's all self-absorbed. That's how evil takes over. Because we're not here to be incredibly charitable and sing kumbaya, but at the same time, when we give in to the self, to the evil within us that we allow in, it takes over very quickly, very rapidly, and it compounds. For For example, let's talk about a cheating spouse. A cheating spouse will see the temptation of somebody on social media and slide into a DM, already breaking the trust with their relationship. Then it will escalate to some more messages, then the exchange of numbers, then a phone call, then an impromptu coffee, then a dinner, then a hotel, and then. It all started by sliding into a DM, which they shouldn't have done, but they gave into that temptation, and once they knew they could get away with it and do more and more and more, they lose themselves into the madness of selfishness. But it doesn't matter necessarily what they do. It's how it affects us. If you are on the receiving end of that cheating spouse, you're on the receiving end of that evil. You say to yourself, how could they do this to me? How could they do this to our kids? After everything I've done, it doesn't matter. Their possession of evil through self-absorption led them astray, led them further and deeper down the rabbit hole to commit adultery. It's why friends will steal or scam money from you or leave you high and dry. They'll test the waters, they'll prod with a passive-aggressive comment, they'll maybe flake on you last minute, and then once you've been bullied and you've been, subjected to all of this shit for long enough, that's when they strike. And it's evil because, again, it's not about you. It's not about how it affects you. It is about them and that incredible narcissism and selfishness. And what makes them even more evil than ever before, for example, from the cheating spouse, the nasty, vindictive friend, whoever, is they are so far gone, they are so deluded, that they don't even know the evil they've committed. When you struggle to determine what is good and bad, what is pure and what is evil, you are lost and you are possessed. They have taken over. It has taken over, whatever you wish to believe. But I describe it as evil. So that cheating spouse can get confronted through divorce, lawyers and everything, and they will boldly, arrogantly say, with dead eyes, no emotion, I did nothing wrong. It's not my fault. You could catch them red-handed, stealing, cheating, abusing, disrespecting, being physical, committing crimes, and yet, through their possession of evil, they'll deny it. They will gaslight and manipulate. And no amount of prayer, no amount of help, no amount of conversation from you will ever get them to see the truth. So if most people are possessed, and again, we're not talking about the general public, we are talking about those in our personal circles, those in our family. You know which family members I'm talking about. Those friends, and worst of all, and I say worst of all because you raise a home with them, children, a mortgage, you said I do, or you're dating them. It's our spouse. You can see the dead in their eyes. You say, oh, they've changed, when actually they were always this way. And they've given more into themselves, the narcissism, and the pure insanity of the evil within them. What the hell do we do? How can we do it? It's our family. It's our spouse. It's our friends. It could be our colleagues. It could be our boss, certainly. What do we do? First of all, you are not a martyr. You are not there to save them. You're not an exorcist. You're not doing any of these things. Okay? So take your cape off. Stop thinking you can save them. When they are possessed by pure evil, that is their path, and their path alone. By association, evil will take over you. You will be more selfish. Your ideas will change. Your mindset will be more corrupted. Your goals, your life, your health will suffer. Okay, you'll be more selfish and more confident, but it's not worth it. There'll be evil in your heart. Your soul will rot, and you'll be dead inside. The solution is bloody obvious. Do you want to be around evil? Do you want to associate with that? Of course you don't. And of course you never asked for this situation. But we were naive. We ignored red flags. We gave them the benefit of the doubt. We tried to see the good in them. The good is gone. The only person that can save them is themselves, if they wish to. If they are too far gone, you have to get gone. You have to remove yourself. You have to quit that job. You have to keep family at extreme arm lengths if you can. You have to end those friendships. And you certainly have to end that marriage, that relationship, whatever it is. This video will save your life, because the longer you go down this path, the more difficult your life gets. I know it's hard. I know you love them. But they chose to give in. You didn't. If you want to save your future and save yourself from the bullshit, walk away. And speaking of bullshit, join my free community with like-minded individuals who level up through truth, who aren't afraid to stand up for themselves in such situations. It's free to join. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment down below. I know that's harsh, but evil is evil. Why do you want to associate with evil? Why do you want to let evil into your home, into your heart, into your life in general? Haven't you done so enough? It's not worth it. It's never going to change. They're never going to change. No matter what you do. Please don't be so naive. Stand up for yourself. You don't have to do it aggressively, abruptly. You don't even have to call them evil. You have to plan your exit. I can show you how to do this in my community if you join. But you got to do it. Take this as the message. Watch this video as many times as you can so the message sinks in.